Hello, everybody, and welcome to Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to take a look at Monday's races. We're going to do more than that because Saturday's show, as you know, wasn't on the air. It's only our biggest day of the year, Mr. Comcast. And then for some reason, Sunday's show wasn't on the air. I don't know why. They don't give us an answer, but I'm about up to here with their negligence and incompetence. Hopefully you're seeing this show tonight. Maybe after they hear me call them incompetent, they'll take it off the air. But how can they? Nobody's ever there. Anyway, let's hope they've got it straightened out and we're on the air tonight. But because of those problems, we're going to show you the Kent Stakes and the Delaware Handicap that we didn't get to see on Saturday night. Before we get to that, though, let's bring down Bungie. Bungie didn't have a horse for today because he knew Comcast wouldn't have it on the air. No, he didn't know that. You got one for Wednesday, Bungie? Yes, here it is. Lear Diva. Yeah, Lear Avia. Lear Avia is the name of the horse. All right, Bungie, thank you. All right, we only had 8 races today, so there's another reason we can show you the 2 graded stakes races from Saturday. We're going to start off with the Grade 3 Kent Stakes on the turf. Here's John Kern's call.
Archighellos, when it calms down. And they're off in the Kent Stakes. Carrick breaks well toward the inside, as does Hot Springs. Gunnison is there. Golden Brown up on the outside. Archighellos, a scrimmage for the lead as they race down the chute. Archighellos going to come out on top, it appears, from the outside. Archighellos to the front by a length and a half. Hot Springs toward the inside. Carrick has the rail in tight quarters there. Up on the outside, Golden Brown is on the move, vying for that second spot as they come by the finish line the first time with Archighellos, and Mario Pino will try and take them all the way around on the front end. Archighellos by 2 lengths. Off the rail just a bit, though. Down to the inside, it is looking to move up there. Hot Springs up on the outside, Golden Brown. Carrick still in tight quarters. Up there 3 wide. That is way early as they make their way around the bend. Gunnison between horses, then the gray Duke de Calais, followed by the trailer Untamed Domain. Opening quarter win in 24 3, 48 2 for the half. Comfortable fractions. Archighellos all on the front end, leads it by a length and a half. Way early, showing more speed than usual up into that second spot. Hot Springs has the rail. Up on the outside, that's Golden Brown, followed by Carrick. Now got off the rail, has clear sailing up on the outside. They begin to bunch up. Untamed Domain toward the inside will need some racing room, followed by Duke de Calais, and Gunnison has dropped back to last. Only 6 or 7 separates the field as they race into the turn. The 6 and 11 and 3. Archighellos and Pino still on the front end. Way early, still pressing. Hot Springs toward the inside. Carrick is ranging up there 4 wide. Behind horses, Golden Brown, they're bunched to the back, but Archighellos still solo on the front end as they turn for home. Archighellos and Mario Pino trying to steal this one. Hot Springs down toward the inside. Untamed Domain, nowhere to go. Had to take up. Golden Brown's coming with a run, and now Hot Springs is coming on through the inside. It's Golden Brown bidding for the upset. Hot Springs on the inside, and Golden Brown in an upset here at 15 to 1 wins the Kent. Hot Springs got second.
And an upset in the Kent Stakes. It was Golden Brown winning that one with Rendon aboard. I can't tell you, I had Frank Vespi of RacingBiz.com out in the paddock for that race, and he picked that horse. And he also mentioned Hot Springs for Exactus, so pretty good pick. Bungie, by the way, had picked the 1, Carrick, who ran a pretty good third. First try in Stakes Company. But there was a big price there on Golden Brown to win the Kent Stakes. Now we're going to show you our biggest race. Oh, look at that pick 4 paid $20,000 too. All right, the Delaware Handicap was the next race on the card. It's grade 2. We don't know why it got downgraded, but they want to call it a grade 2. We had a pretty good field though, and we had some grade 1 horses in there. And here is the 81st running of the Delaware Handicap.
And they're off in the Delaware Handicap, and it's a good start for them all. Proper discretion will be the speed, it looks like, early on. Down on the inside, it's Teresa Z. Sneaky Betty is there with Mopatism. Unbridled Mo between horses. Elate toward the outside. Nikki, My Darling, the Gray on the far outside. And Furiously Kissed. Not real fast tempo early on, so it's going to be a moderate first quarter with Proper Discretion and Augusto Bracho showing the way with 1 mile to go. Opening quarter in 24-1. Leads it by about 2 lengths. Toward the inside, Mopatism. Unbridled Mo. Up on the outside, Nikki, My Darling. Saving all the ground nicely is Sneaky Betty. And on the inside, it's Teresa Z. Followed by Elate. Has one beaten right now. That is Furiously Kissed. A compact group except for the leader, Proper Discretion, as they curl around the clubhouse turn. They've got 6 furlongs to go. The opening half run in 49-1. Very controlled tempo down the backstretch set by Proper Discretion. Leads it by 2 lengths. Mopatism closer than usual, racing in second. Up on the outside, it is Nikki, My Darling, right between horses. Unbridled Mo's in a good spot in third now and advancing just a bit as they make their way down the backstretch. And Elate has decided to move early also. Velasquez and Jose Ortiz both making early runs. They've got a half mile to go, the 6 in 1:14, and that's the reason why as they race into the turn with Proper Discretion. Elate has now joined her for the lead, followed by Unbridled Mo. Up on the outside, Sneaky Betty's making a strong run. Mopatism is racing in fourth as they make their way around the bend, and Elate is sent to the front. Sneaky Betty's trying to go with the champion. Next in line, moving up on the outside, here comes Teresa Z putting in her run, followed by Mopatism. Unbridled Mo doesn't seem to have it today as they turn for home with Elate to catch, running a big one off the layoff. Sneaky Betty bidding for the upset, and Teresa Z toward the inside. They went the mile in 36-4. They really picked it up there, and Elate begins to pour it on. It's Elate drawing away Sneaky Betty. Teresa Z battling for second and third, but it's going to be Elate. Billy Mott wins his third Del Cap. Jose Ortiz on board. Sneaky Betty a game second. Teresa Z third. Photo for fourth. Maybe Furious.
What a training job by Bill Mott, Hall of Fame trainer. This horse hadn't been out since November. 1.25 miles, that's pretty good training, because you have to get that horse right to go this distance against a good field. And as you saw, she did it easily. As the odds-on favorite, Jose Ortiz, knew when to step on the gas too, sensing that slow pace. So, but if you wheeled Elate, you got a good exacta, as that 80-1 shot, Sneaky Betty ran second. So there's the Delaware handicap for you. Now let's get to Monday's card, and here's the field for the opener, a field of 8 to go. And here's John again with today's calls.
And they're off. Second time's a charm breaks well, as does Editor down toward the inside. Beyonda with the rail rushing up. And Dox is going to join her. Those two in a duel. Dox on the outside, Beyonda on the inside. Followed by Whimsical Delight, who's taken over third. Second time's a charm racing fourth. Right alongside, that's up on the outside, Editor in fifth. And a gap of 4 lengths to Slowpoke. Talks in her sleep. And One Bet is at the back. As they race into the turn, Beyonda leads it by a length. Dox is still right there in second, now coming back for more. Then 2.5 lengths the second time's a charm, and long shot Editora. Slowpoke begins to move up from the back of the pack as Dox is dropping out of it. Then One Bet and Talks in her sleep. Now Whimsical Delight goes by quickly, opens up on the field. It's Whimsical Delight as they head for home, leading it by about 3 lengths. We've got 4 across the track behind that one. On the far outside, Slowpoke is making a bid, followed by down toward the inside, second time's a charm. They've got a furlong to go. Here comes Slowpoke on the outside. Not a Slowpoke today. Slowpoke gets the lead. Under Shananuski begins to draw away. Slowpoke will win the opener by about 5 lengths. Tight for second. Whimsical Light on the inside. One bet.
And what a weird name for a horse. Slowpoke. Wins it. Slowpoke wasn't slow today. Shananuski aboard for John Tamara III. Thomas Ryan, the owner. 19 even, 10 even, and 620. Whimsical Delight with Almovar, 763, 380. One Bet with Marin, 340. Exacta 175.60. Try 544.40. Super 1,049.70. On to the second we go. 1A, 3, and 5 were all scratched. This one's at 1 mile. That means once around the oval. Here's the action.
And they're off. To the inside, Shavanis away. Will goes for that lead. Up on the outside, that is Will to challenge as they race into that first turn. Down to the side, that's Ghostly Games racing in third as they make their way around the bend. Followed by, up on the outside, that's So Kitten. Shavanis leads them around the turn by about 2 lengths with Will on the outside of Ghostly Games. Their heads apart in second and third. Up on the far outside, it's a Disto Bay down toward the inside, So Kitten. Then a gap of 3 lengths further back to the trailers, Just Irish and To the Stars. Opening quarter went in 24-4. As they move down the back stretch, on the front end, Shavanis leads it by about 3 lengths. Will on the outside of Ghostly Games. They're still going at it stride for stride. Then a gap of 2 lengths further back to a Disto Bays move forwardly in fourth. So Kitten racing in fifth, followed by To the Stars and Just Irish. They went the half in 49-2 as they race into the turn. And Shavanis on the front end still leads it by a length. Will is now pressuring in second. Edisto Bay moves up a close-up third now. Ghostly Games going evenly in fourth. Then on the outside trying to rally. That is looking to make up some ground on the far outside. There goes To the Stars. They went the 6 furlongs in 14-4 as they turn for a home. And on the front end, Shavanis still showing the way. On the outside of Disto Bay, Will in between them. To the Stars has flattened out a bit with a furlong to go. 3-horse affair right now. And it's still Shavanis holding on gamely. Up on the outside of Disto Bay, Will is there. To Kitten, a late run on the inside. But is Shavanis hanging on gamely? Shavanis will prevail. Tight for second with Will up on the outside of Disto Bay.
Shavanis takes that one. How about that? Jose Ferrer comes down for 1 mount for the red hot Jorge Navarro and gets the job done. This one's owned by Imaginary Stables. 420, 280, 240. Will was second with Kia's 545 even. Edisto Bay with Rodriguez 780. Exacta 25.20 to try, 229.80 the double, $35. The super with the 6, 293.90. Third race begins to pick 5 at Delaware Park, and there was a scratch in here. The 1 was a scratch. Look at this, a 1-5 shot. The 6-horse Bellastar, 1-5. Let's see what happens.
And they're off. Celtic Queen breaks. Well, Bellastar, the favorite, in tight quarters there, and has dropped quickly back to last. Noontime Girl on the inside goes for that lead. Up on the outside, Celtic Queen racing in second. That's Love That Fountain in the bright orange racing third. Toward the inside, Flashy Moment is fourth. A gap of 5 lengths further back to Bellastar. Racing now in the fifth, followed by Hope for the Dance and Matilda Rocks at the back. Half mile to go. Noontime Girl leads it by a length. Flashy Moment moves up on the inside. Up on the outside, Love That Fountain and Celtic Queen. Then a gap of 2.5. Bellastar's now in contention in fifth, followed by Flashy Moment, Hope for the Dance rather, and the trailer is Matilda Rocks. They race around the bend. Noontime Girl by a left. Celtic Queen is taking up the chase in second, followed by Flashy Moment. Bellastar has her work cut out. Love That Fountain has dropped back. Matilda Rocks moving up from the back, and the trailers Hope for the Dance turning for home. Celtic Queen on the outside now takes command. Celtic Queen in front by 2.5. On the outside, Flashy Moment rallies toward the inside, dropping back, but hanging in there for the time being is Noontime Girl. Late rally from Matilda Rocks, but it's all Celtic Queen drawing away down the lane. Celtic Queen and Deidre Panis will win this one by about 7 lengths. Flashy Moment hangs on to second. Matilda Rocks third, and Love That Fountain up for fourth.
Celtic Queen romping here for Deidre Panis and Pete Wasluck Jr. Always like to see Pete get some winners here. Sharon and Pete Wasluck Jr., the owners. 27, 40, 9 even, 540. Flashy Moment with Suarez, 10:47.20. Matilda Rocks with Uski, 8:60. Exacta 177.40. Try 767.40. Double $76. Pick 3 $257.80. And that Superfecta 1,000 $236.60. So some good prices already here on Monday's card at Delaware. On to the turf we go for the 4th race. Scratch the 1A, the 5, the 6. I'm not going to give anything away, but I will tell you this is an exciting finish.
And they're off. toward the outside. Jag away well. Down toward the inside. Can Do Anything vie for that lead off the chute. Can Do Anything leads it by a length. Up on the outside, that's Jag racing second. Inlay has the rail. Winter Union between horses up there 3 wide is Breakers Point. Then a gap of 2 to Tachyon, and the trailer is Salt Air as they make their way into that first turn. Now we have a twosome dueling for the lead. Can't Do Anything on the inside. Jag on the outside. Saving ground nicely toward the inside. The first timer Inlay right alongside Winter Union. They're paired off. Then a gap of 2 lengths to Tachyon. Breakers Point up on the outside, and Salt Air about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead as they make their way toward the backstretch. Opening quarter, 24 and 3. Jag on the outside. Can Do Anything on the inside are still matching strides. 3 lengths further back to Winter Union, the sole possession of third. Up on the outside, that's Breakers Point. Length and a half to Tachyon, followed by Salt Air as they make their way down the backstretch. They've got the half in, 48 and 4, half mile to go. Can Do Anything on the front end with Jag. Still head to head. Winter Union is right there in third with Breakers Point and Salt Air. Tachyon next in line, and the first timer Inlay begins to drop out of it. Around the bend they race. Breakers Point is making a 3 wide run. On the inside, Can Do Anything. Also Jag right there, 3 across the track. Then 2.5 lengths to Winter Union. Has his work cut out as they turn for home. Breakers Point on the outside. In between horses, Jag. Can Do Anything. Those 3 across the track still with a furlong to go. Can Do Anything. Breakers Point and Jag. Not much is separating them. A late rally on the inside from Tachyon and Winter Union. But Gamely hanging on. Can Do Anything. Can he do it? Can Do Anything. A late surge. Winter Union, but it's too late.
Wow, it was exciting, and what a game effort by Can Do Anything by Go Zapper. Battled for the lead the whole way, had pressure the whole race, turned for home, looked like she was beat, and she battled back. I should say, battled back to win that race on the wire. Albin Jimenez up for Alan Goldberg for Colts Next Stables, LLC. 13 even, 442.80. Winter Union was flying at the end with Trevor 382.40. Jag 240 with Montañez. And now don't forget there was 2 late scratches in that race, the 5 and the 6. The exact, the 41.80. The try, $97. The double, these are the consolation doubles, 25.40 for the 5 and 6. Here's the real double. 116.20. The 2 consolation pick 3s both pay $20.90. The real pick 3, 105.40. The pick 4, $1,732.50, and the super, $175.20. Exciting turf race there. On we go to the 5th. Back to the main track. Scratch the 7. Nerve Line. Here's Mr. Kern.
And we're just about set. And they're off. Miss Krivoruka breaks well. Dan Skull up on the outside. Crystal Pier down toward the inside. Blue Hen Madness, Flying Flutter also among that group. As they race down the backstretch, from the outside, Dan's Girl. Miss Krivoruka head to head. Blue Hen Madness now off the pace in third with Flying Flutter. A length and a half further back and forth. The gray Crystal Pier racing 5th. Tough Weather moves up on the outside, followed by Big Mama. And the trailer is the Wildcat Girl. Opening quarter, speedy 21 and 4 into the turn they go with Dan's Girl leading by half over Miss Krivoruka. 3 lengths to Blue Head Madness up on the outside. Tough Weather. Crystal Pier is there toward the inside. Followed by Fly and Flutter, Big Mama, and the Wildcat Girl has her work cut out. As they make their way around the bend, Dan's Girl leads it by a length and a quarter now. Blue Hen Madness taking up the chase. Crystal Pier and Tough Weather on the outside as they turn for a home. Dan's Girl, Blue Hen Madness is there. On the outside, Tough Weather. Far outside, also rallying Crystal Pier. Extreme outside to Wildcat Girl from the back of the pack. It's Tough Weather to the front by a half. Crystal Pier trying to run her down. Tough Weather and Crystal Pier on the outside. A late run from the Wildcat Girl's coming fast. It's Crystal Pier to Wildcat Girl in a photo. Maybe
Another close photo goes to Crystal Pier. It's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron. The owner-trainer, Caron McGee, $10, $423. The Wildcat Girl with McCarthy, 4 even, 260. Tough Weather with Cedeno, 320. Exact to 47. Tribe 214.80. Double 65.60. Pick 3, 69.40. That's the consolation. The real pick 3, 360.30, and the super 703.50.
Quimes.
Yes, evidently the 5, Miss Krivorchika went to John Rigateri. Look at this, 12 of them to go on the turf here. How about that? The only scratches were the also eligibles. Field of 12 to go, mile and 70 on the turf. Pick out a winner.
We're about set. And they're off. Navisian Spirit breaks well on the outside, but they're across the track in the early going. My one and only toward the inside, misdriven by Fleet. Here goes So Who's Back right to the front. As they come by the finish line the first time, So Who's Back leads it by a length. Up on the outside, Degrees of Freedom in the second, followed by Misdriven in third. My one and only now back in fourth. Navisian Spirit right alongside. The gray is Digital Diva. Way Waltz toward the inside. That's Increased Scrutiny. Up on the outside, 3 wide Holiday Prayer, followed by Ivania, Geo Little Miss, and the trailer Pop Rocks Lady as they make their way around the first turn with So Who's Back showing the way. Longshot leads it after a quarter of 23 and 2. Leads it by a length. Degrees of Freedom right there in second. Misdriven has the rail in third, followed by Navisian Spirit and My one and only In Between Horses. A gap of 2 lengths to Increased Security. Make that on the inside. That is Increased Security, looking to move up there. Increased Scrutiny, I should say, looking to move up down the backstretch after a half in 47 and 4. Up on the outside, Digital Diva. Next in line, that is Ivania In Between Horses. Up on the outside, Holiday Prayer. Into the turn they go. So Who's Back on the inside. Up on the outside, Degrees of Freedom as they make their way around the bend. Navisian Spirit is there with Digital Diva making a 3-wide move. Increased Scrutiny toward the inside, followed by Misdriven, who's dropping back, as is My one and only. On the front end, Degrees of Freedom joined now by Navisian Spirit. They wheel home together. They went the 6 furlongs and 12 and 2. Up on the outside, Navisian Spirit toward the inside, Degrees of Freedom. Trying to rally from the back of the pack. Digital Diva, So Who's Back is dropping back, but it is Navisian Spirit and Carol Cedeno drawing clear in the final 70 yards. The battle for second, Degrees of Freedom, Increased.
And here it was, Navisian Spirit with leading jockey CC Carol Cedeno for Arnaud Delacour, Alpha Delta Stables. 5:23:22:60, Degrees of Freedom 7:45:40, Increased Scrutiny with Pinnell 7:20. Exact 36:40 try 290:60, double 30:60, pick 3 85:40, super 3,936 even. Lucky 7th race up next, and this one's scratched down to just 4 horses. Take out the 3 and the 6. Here they go.
And they're off. And it's a good start. All 4 of them get away together. On the inside, Lady Keswick. Up on the outside, Trusty Roll, followed by Bohème de la Vie and Socially Driven. As they race down the backstretch, Lady Keswick enjoying the margin by about a length. Trusty Roll's right there in second, followed by Socially Driven, and Bohème de la Vie. Only about 2.5 lengths separates the field as they race past the half-mile marker. Lady Keswick leads it still by 3 parts over Trusty Roll. Length further back to Socially Driven and Bohème de la Vie side by side as they race into the turn. Opening quarter 22 and 1. Lady Keswick still showing the way. Trusty Roll is up on the outside, followed by Bohème de la Vie, who's gaining some ground, and Socially Driven has dropped back to last, about 3.5 lengths off that lead. We have a trio across the track as we head for home, well off the rail. That is Lady Keswick. Socially Driven has dropped out of it. 3 across the track. And between horses, Trusty Roll sticks a neck in front. And Bohème de la Vie toward the inside. Lady Keswick trying to hang in there. Now we're down to 2. Trusty Roll on the inside. Bohème de la Vie on the outside. Trusty Roll is digging in. Bohème de la Vie is coming on the outside. Trusty Roll holding sway. Bohème de la Vie settles for second, followed by...
And Trusty Roll holds on for Clever Trevor McCarthy. I predict he's going to get hot. Had a lot of second place finishes. Jamie Ness for Jagger Incorporated, $423. No show. Bohème de la Vie, $480 with Cintron. Exact the 1620, the double 1360, the pick 3, 4280. The pick 5, a healthy 4,525. 10, no super. 8th and final for the Arabians. Scratch the entry, the 2 entry, 2 and 2B. Also take out the 9. Here's the nightcap, Mr. Kern.
And they're off. Zell's Bells, RB Wildcard toward the inside. Up on the outside, Captain Bush is there with Belfast in between horses. We have 4 across the track at the top and 4 across the track at the bottom as they make their way to that first turn. Now it's Zell's Bells on the outside, RB Wildcard on the inside, heads apart for that lead. Belfast settles in the third, followed by Captain Bush in fourth. 4 wide around that bend was Desert Honor, and right there is Zephyr in between horses. The pace is slow, and the back pack is beginning to pick it up forwardly toward the front of the pack there. As they make their way around the bend, RB Wildcard, Captain Bush, and now Desert Honor's rushed up from the far outside, making it a 3-prong attack. Zell's Bells right behind them, racing in fourth, followed by, up on the outside, that's Zephyr in fifth as they make their way down the backstretch. Then comes the Bon Temp Ruler as they make their way toward the half-mile marker and down toward the inside Belfast, and dropping back, that is the trailer, RB Hocus Pocus. Half went in, 54 and 3, half mile to go. RB Wildcard leads it by a head. Captain Bush is right there in Desert Honor. Those 3 still across the track. Belfast right behind that group in fourth, followed by Zell's Bells and Zephyr. Then comes the Bon Temp Ruler far back to RB Hocus Pocus. Round the bend they race. Desert Honor now leads it by a half. Up on the outside, here comes Belfast the challenge. RB Wildcard and Captain Bush next in line, followed by Zephyr trying to kick it in. But now to the front, it is Belfast opening up 3. Desert Honor's racing second. To the inside, RB Wildcard. Up on the outside, it's Zephyr. They turn for home with Belfast in command by 5. Desert Honor is second best right now. There's a battle behind that one for RB Wildcard, Zephyr, and on the outside, a late run from RB Hocus Pocus, but it's all Belfast down the lane, widening. Belfast will win this one going away. Desert Honor holding on to second with Zephyr on the outside third and RB Wildcard fourth.
And Belfast was fast today and got the job done in the nightcap for Goa with Koa, K-Bar Koa, for the leading Arabian trainer, Ernesto Torres. Golden Sands Racing LLC. Look at the price on the Torres, the Arabian, $15.40, $5.60, $5.20. Desert Honor, another long shot. Second was Solis, $17.80, $18 even. Wow. More to show than to place. And Zephyr, $7 with Paz. The Exacta, $247. The Try, $1,014.80. Double, $23.80. Pick 3, $49.70. Pick 4 ended with the Arabian race today. $306.80 it was. And the Super, $2,423.10. So some pretty good prices today here at Delaware Park. And we hope you had some of those nice prices. Really, we do. Anyway, you know, just in case you don't know that, with pari-mutuel racing, pari-mutuel betting like horse racing is, we want you to win. We get the money when you bet. So the more you win, you'll bet more, and everybody's happy. So when we say we want you to win, we mean it. All right, here's how much was bet on these 8 races today. Not bad, because one of those races only had 4 horses. $1,449,145. Thank you for that. Tuesday's a dark day for live racing, plenty of simulcasting, of course, and Wednesday we're back in action with a 9-race card. Thank you for watching, everybody. Let's hope we're on tonight. Good night.